What's going on, everybody? This is Kevin Lumley coming at you live from the Wash Laundromat. As you see on the screen, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so whenever we go live, you get those notifications. So, check this out. Back in June, as you know, because you watched some of the other videos we have, you watched some of our shorts, we acquired a laundromat for free. We didn't pay anything for it. We talked to the landlord, signed the lease contract, and boom, we took it over. And we were able to get that laundromat open on the Friday the 13th. So I think that's October the 13th. So we got some interesting news coming. I wanted to document this from this point moving forward because we got some big things in the work, but we've acquired a secondary laundromat. This is kind of what we've been working on, and I just kind of want to show it to you, kind of give you some information about what we did, how I did it, all the resources that I used to put it all together and make this, well, I'm really excited about it, make this particular location better than the way I made the first Wash Laundromat location. So first of all, let's go and check it out. How about that? So let's go out of that. As y'all see, this is our Facebook page. Y'all see what we did to the first free laundromat we acquired. And I'm going to kind of run down. Let me see if I can find the photos. There we go. So I kind of tell you what we're working on now with this one. So I just had to get this location open and moving and ready to go. And the way to do that was just to go around and just purchase equipment as fast as I could just to get this location open. And as you see, I put top loaders in here. And hey, they do the job. Customers are happy because they're able to wash their clothes. And that's all we can ask for. But recently, 2 days ago, we were able to acquire 12, because you see it's supposed to be 12 right here because I have 12 hookups right here. And then I have, let's flick to that one, I have 12 hookups right here. So with that being said, I was able to acquire 12 brand new hips front loaders for this section right here. And we have some Speed Queens in here that were really good, that are 2018 models. So what I'm going to do now is next Wednesday, I'll go down to this location and I'll install all of the brand new equipment on this side. And then what I'm going to do is get rid of these coin slots right here, because, you know, with coin slots, you can only go up to $2. And hey, that's not going to fly in the laundromat business. So we're going to be getting rid of all these top loaders. We just needed something to get us going. Things happen. If you want to know, follow the other, videos we've posted out. If you look over here in this corner over here, what we're doing is we're going to be putting in some big boys. So we're going to be looking at some 80 pounders, because my goal there is to have the biggest machines in the city of Moundsville. Okay, so we're going to go with some 80 pounders in here, but we're working our way up to that. The store is open, it's making money. As a matter of fact, it's 10:46 p.m. as you can see down below. Within an hour, I'll be actually hitting the road and headed down. So we talking about Moundsville, the Wash Laundromat. Now let's talk about the second Wash Laundromat. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have acquired a secondary free location. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I did it, show you where I went to go do it. But before I do that, understand that I get a lot of information, and a lot of the things that I do comes directly from Danny D'Angelo, the King of Laundromats. And I study a lot of different laundromat owners, and I kind of take things from everybody, but understand that this laundromat I acquired for free, and the secondary location I acquired for free also. So let's talk about that. Let's go look at it. So this is our secondary location. Okay, it's called the Laundry Room Monroe. And let me jump right here because I'm excited about this. So as you see, I just got my plane tickets. I am taking off November 17th at 5 o'clock in the morning to go build and make my dreams happen and come true. So just so you know that I'm not playing, and I'm serious about building up laundromats across the United States of America. Here I am getting my flight. Let me see. As you see, my departure, got my rental car ready. I got an Airbnb. Airbnb is sweet. It has a basketball court in the Airbnb, pool, everything. But it's just, I'm used to it. I'm going to be down here for 3 days. So Friday, and I'll leave and I'll arrive back here basically Tuesday morning because of the fight. So With that being said, let's check it out. What did you get, Kev? You said you got a free laundromat. How did you do that? What did you do? Let's talk about it. So here is the free laundromat. I just pulled some photos off of it. And one thing that comes from Danny D'Angelo's course is, hey, this already has a name up here, right? And it already has a profile and everything on Google. I went and took that profile over already. So the laundry the laundry room Monroe is now owned by me, and it's owned by the Wash Laundromat. Period. Okay, how about that? So let's go look at some photos in here. So we got some old photos. This is kind of a new photo right here of it, but we're going to change some things. We like the hospital white. We're going to keep that. We're going to take this, put some nice wording in there. Take this Maytag coin laundry thing down. But we're going to leave that laundry room sign up there because that's the name of it, and that's the name on Google. How about that? As you kind of see, 8 years ago, what it looked like. New flooring, new laundry equipment in there, and we're going to look to produce that same thing. And one thing I like about this is the big dryers, man. That's what we're going to go with. So again, I do look at other laundromat owners and I try to heed their advice, right? So let me go see if I can find it. Where did I put that? That would have been on Facebook. Okay. So let's go to it. I'm going to show you what it looks like now. Okay, here it is right here. Perfect. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. The guy who owned the laundromat also owned the building. He had top loaders, having an issue keeping them working, having an issue just running operations. A lot of people believe that running a laundromat business is an easy business and it's a hands-off business. But if you go into this business, you'll really quickly see that it's not a hands-off business. So, as you see, we got the Royal top loaders from the previous Moundsville location I just showed you. As you see, the top loaders will get the job done, but you can't expect to scale a successful business if you're just going to stay with top loaders. All right. So our goal will be to start at 30 pounders and no less. So one, this is 15 hours away from my house. Let's get that started. This location has 35 hookups that I can use. Out of that 35 hookups, I'm going to put 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And I might try to go with an 80 depending on what I have to deal with, depending on the size and the location on how I can squeeze things in and put things in. Won't really go over dryers much. Those are going to be standard. Probably going to go with 40 pounders stacked. Like the 30 pounders myself, but it's not enough room. So if I'm going to do this thing the correct way, it's a lot of space in here, everybody. So because it's a decent amount of space, I mean, I think we're talking about, let me see if I got it up already. Let me see how big this is. So this is 2504. So we're talking about 2,500 square feet of space that I can use and update this space to be a functional working laundromat here in Louisiana, Monroe. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to go tear this floor up, make it concrete, hospital weight. We're going to keep the walls the same, but we're going to be looking to put equipment in here. We're going to be retooling this place. We already got the distributor. We already spoke to him. He sent me his work. Excellent guy, lovely guy. They're excited about my arrival because we're going to go down there and we're going to get to work. Point blank period. All right? So let's talk about, excuse me, how I found this, what I did. As you know, because I had the first laundromat, I went and I purchased Danny D'Angelo's course, freelaundromat.com. Check him out if you have not already. And I started studying, started reading, just consuming myself with the laundromat business. So I'm going to get off of this one right here, excuse me. Because as you see, we're headed there. We're going there. So that's what we're doing. So let's pop that off right there. And we'll click on this and we'll go through some photos in a minute of the exterior. We'll look at the inside and talk about exactly what I'm looking to do. I like that setup right there more than I liked how it was in the picture I was looking at. So just take this coin Maytag thing down. But with that being said, I went on, I'm in a lot of forums, laundromat forums and things like that. And the guy comes off and he's saying, hey, I'm looking to rent my location out. I do not want to operate the coin laundromat business. And hey, that's the business I'm in. So I called him up, talked to the guy, explained what I wanted to do, put my cards out on the table, and he was receptive to it, and we worked out a deal. So what deal did we work out? Excuse me on that. Let me mute that right there. It's just gonna keep talking to me, but it's all right. So the deal we worked out. So we worked out 15-year lease with 2 5-year options. So altogether 25 years. So I can have this place for 25 years. The rent was 90 cents a square feet. So we're somewhere around $2,100 a month for this place. And we were able to get 6 months free rent. So our first rent check will be due July of 2024. Okay. That gives us enough time to get the customers back. That gives us enough time to retool this location. That gives us enough time to really build this location up to what we believe that it can be. Now, I know you're saying, well, Kev, if the last guy didn't succeed at it, how can you succeed at it? What do you see that maybe he didn't see? Or what do you think that maybe he didn't think? And his thing was, he's not an operator of a laundromat. So that was his hang up. I am. So this is why I took it. But let's look at what he pushed out. 3% raise every 3 years. We pretty much just hashed this out. This was just pretty much our deal. He put it out there and he sent it to me. That's great. I just had to jump on it because it was a great location. As we break down the location here, this is ours right here. And then we have here is a laundromat and here's another laundromat. One thing he pointed out to me was that they had old units at these two. So I want you to understand what we're coming in to do. We have a new laundromat, basically a new unit over here, and a new laundromat over here with new units. So if we put a new unit in over here, we might be able to supply this whole section of Louisiana that we're going to be in. Maybe even pull some people who are over in this direction over to us, because as you see, there's not one pretty much over here in this section at all. This is like the more wealthier part of the city from the understanding that I'm getting. And this is kind of how we're looking at the demographics. So he did send me this. So he broke down the year tax assessment, of course, on the building, but he gave me his numbers, right? So this is staggering because, again, he closed this location down. He didn't have to close it. He was making money from it. And he closed this location down because he just said he was doing the disservice to the community and he needed to get somebody in there who could do it right. But the place had potential. Again, he was doing these numbers right here. Let me just show you that. These numbers right here with this equipment right here. So that goes to show you that he was bringing in money. Now, that's kind of the reason why I say, I think this place with the right equipment and the right equipment mix can be really successful at building the empire that I'm trying to build up personally for myself. Okay, let's go back to that. Yeah, there we go. So I believe that it could be really successful. I mean, if he was pulling out, in 2020, he did 53,269. Hey, we don't know if his numbers are real or not, but hey, I don't believe a guy who would just come and say, hey, anything you want, you got, let's get it done, let's make it happen, would need to make up numbers. It is what it is. He gave it to me for free. So, it is what it is, right? So, with that being said, if he was able to do that with a couple top loaders, well, imagine having 10, 30 pounders, 4 or 5, 40, 50 pounders, and 60 pounders, and 70 pounders. Now you can really build that revenue base up and really build that cash base up that we're looking for. All right. He provided me all his water consumption, water, sewer, trash, what it cost him each month, breaking it down. And this is what got me interested at this location, which is 15 hours from my house. I had somebody who was saying, look, I tracked all this information. Here it is. Here's the water bill. Here's the gas bill. This is what I was doing. This is what I was making. But I just couldn't do it. Maybe you can, and this is what we're going to go down here to do. So the 17th, I'll be headed down here. Let's go back here. We're gonna be headed down here. Let's go inside so we can kind of get some ideas on what it looked like prior. Let me see. Let's go back here. Oh no, I jumped out of there. All right. Yeah, let's get all of them. So y'all see the outside. So again, we just, hey, I don't mind coming and cleaning up this building. I mean, I plan on being a tenant here for 25 years. You know, that's the success I'm looking at. I got a couple of my buddies who own a striping business, so they're going to come down, throw some lines down so we can have some parking spaces. So we could just really define the location and everything. Can I click right here for a photo? Let me see. And then as you see, as we went back, you see prior, this is 2015. This is, I believe, before the owner who has it now owned it. They had big equipment in there. So we're just looking to go back to that, you know, get away from the top loaders and go back to the big equipment and really put the big equipment in there and better, more efficient equipment that I can track from my location here in the Cleveland, Ohio area, and really turn this place into something good. Turn this place into a gym, a staple of the community, and really make this a bomb laundromat. All right. Let's go back to this. So again, I was able to close this deal. I am headed down there literally on the 17th. I am so excited about this deal right here. I'll meet the distributors when I get down there. I'll meet my team when I get down there. I already have an employee down there who's looking to go to work and really, you know, drive this thing home. And on my way, so y'all see, let me pull it up right here. All these locations, I've already mapped them out. Look, seriously. Got them in my book, ready to go. I'm going to go to every single one of these locations. I need to know how many machines they have. I need to know their VIN prices. I need to know how they operate. I'm going to go down there. Business is warfare, people. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to set the standard. That's the go. So whoever's the best down here, just wait. Because the Wash Laundromat is coming to Monroe, Louisiana. All right? How about that? So if you guys are thinking about getting into the laundromat business, probably wondering how I found this location. So me personally, I can't go out and scout locations in 15 hours away from my home. I kind of scout on Facebook. This is kind of how I do it. I move my cursor around and I try to find locations that, hey, maybe I will want to be in and see what I can build up and see how I can put this thing out the way I see fit as far as my company and my family's goals. All right. You might want to buy a laundromat. That might be your thing. It's not my thing right now. Just building them as we go. First one, I made a lot of mistakes, okay? Not going to lie to you. I did it the wrong way. Almost immediately, I get the opportunity to correct that. And I get the opportunity to correct it at this location. I'm also working on location number 3, which I don't know if I actually can show you location number 3. Let's see if I have it up here. Let me see if I put it up here so you guys can see location number 3. Oh, yeah, I do have it here. So here's location number 3 we're working on. This is actually here in Cleveland, Ohio. This will be laundromat location number 3, free laundromats. All right. This is what we're searching for. If you go back to his DVD, if you check him out on his packet, he's always talking about go after the infrastructure. This is what he's talking about right here. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going after these buildings that are already outfitted. Look at the plumbing. As you see, here's everything you need to open up a laundromat. And I am going out there and I'm finding it. Here's the thing about me. I'm finding them everywhere. I don't mind where, I don't care where they are, okay? If they're in Canada, here I come. If you in Australia, I might see you. If, hey, you in Dallas, Texas, you might see me in Dallas, Texas. But I just really wanted to come on, share that with you guys. We are building laundromats. That is what we're doing, all right? It's not easy. It's tough. It's a lot of things you got to put together, a lot of moving parts. But when it comes together, it comes together, all right? So if you're looking to get into this business, go follow the greats. Go follow the people who do it. Follow my channel, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming on live and I'm going to really document, even though you've seen in the past me document Moundsville, there's some things that I really don't put out there like that. But I'm really going to document this one because to pull this off will be a miracle. I will say that. To pull what I'm doing at this location off will be great. And I want to show you guys exactly how I got it done. All right. So before I leave, again, we'll go back to that one because that's the one I'm talking about. And again, you see, here's the before. It is. Here we go. It's 11/10/2023. I'm going to be showing you when I get on a plane at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to show you when I touch down in Dallas, Texas for the first time. I've never been to Dallas, Texas. I'm going to show you when I get on the plane and I'm heading to Louisiana. First time, never been in Louisiana before. I'm really excited about this move. This is the beginning of wealth building and wealth creation for me and my family. And hey, good luck to you and your dreams and your aspirations. But this is what we're doing here at the Wash Laundromat. I appreciate you guys. Again, I got to tell you, it costs you nothing to hit that subscribe button. We would appreciate it because as we move around the country, I'm not just staying in Cleveland, Ohio looking for laundromats. As we move around the country, I will continuously document what I'm doing to acquire these, how I'm getting them, and the process and our retooling process. All right. Appreciate you guys. You be safe out there. It's time for me to hit the road and go take care of business, right? Laundromat owners. Y'all have a good day. Peace.